birthday. Are you sleepy?
Yes, right.
I see. You seem so tired today.
Yes. What about you?
Mm,
Aren't you tired
yes.
now?
In my case, it's okay. Yeah, yesterday
Mm,
I felt tired, but now it's okay.
yes, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, did you do a lot of work?
No. Not
Ah.
a lot of work. I just had some drinks, some beers with my colleagues.
Ah. I see. That's why you feel
That's why
sleepy.
it's yes, sleep.
I see, right. Well, today is a Thursday. Perhaps you
Yes,
have some
right.
special plans for the weekend?
So actually, I don't have any special plan for this weekend. I'll
Mm-hmm.
just
I see.
take some rest and read some
Mm-hmm.
book, enjoy some coffee at the coffee shop.
I see.
Yes,
Well, at
that is
least
the
there
only.
is a yeah, there is a coffee shop near you.
Oh yes, right.
Yes. Okay. Well, then, do you have anything else to share with me?
I think that's all.
Okay. What is your article for today's class?
For today's class, I'd like to discuss number 1651. Almost half of
16.
yeah 2020.
Almost half off. Okay, okay. Yes. Can you please read your article?
Okay. Almost half of 2020 college grads still looking for a job, for work. I should be out of the house by now. Tibeta Farmer graduated in May of 2020 with a master's degree in English from the University of Alabama. After completing her studies, she moved back home to Warrior, Alabama, smack in the middle of the pandemic. A year later, she's still living with her parents and looking for her first full-time job in publishing. I'm 25. I should be out of the house by now, but the circumstances messes that up. Palmer told CBS Money Watch. She also said she had expected her job hunt to take about 6 to 9 months, but COVID doubled it and made it a 1 to 2 year process. Palmer is among those in the class of 2020 who are struggling to get their careers off the ground or even land a decent job. Following the pandemic epic hit to U.S. job market, the fallout may also cloud the employment picture for the class of 2021, which is entering the labor force at a time the nation's jobless rate remains elevated. Competition for entry-level positions is stiff, with the recent grads competing with the young professionals who were laid off during the health crisis and who are now seeking to re-enter the job market. There is definite crowding in the market, said Brett Hochbein, an economist at the Option Institute in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The people who last year didn't get the job they wanted displaced less educated workers in jobs that didn't require a bachelor's degree. Now, they are still looking to get into a better job, but are competing for the same positions the class of 2021 is going for. Recent college grads often have higher employment rates than most seasoned workers. In February of last year, the month before the pandemic slammed the economy, the Japanese rate for all grades stood at 2.1%, but the Japanese rate for recent graduates, or those between 20 to 27 years old, stood at 3.9%, according to data from the Federal Reserve of New York. Sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any questions about the vocabularies?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's move on then. What did Tabitha Palmer do after graduating?
Mm, Tabitha Palmer graduated in May of 2020 with a master's
Mm-hmm.
degree in English from the University of Alabama. After
Mm-hmm.
completing her studies, she moved back to home to Warrior, Alabama, smack the middle of the pandemic. A year
Mm-hmm.
later, she's still living with her parents and looking for her full-time job in publishing.
Okay. And what doubled up her job? What doubled up her job hunting duration?
Hmm. Pandemic doubled it and made it a 1 to 2 years process.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yes. And according to Brad Hirschbein, why is there a crowding in the market?
Hmm. Brad Hirschman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There is a definite crowd in the market, said Brad Hirschman, an economist at the Upjohn Institute of Kalamazoo, Michigan. The people who last year didn't get the job they wanted displaces less educated workers in jobs that didn't require a bachelor's degree.
Mm-hmm. Right, yes. And after the pandemic started, what changes in your job occurred?
In Korea, actually, there is a big change in the job market.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, there are some job positions,
Mm-hmm.
such as tourism or tourism or airplane,
Mm-hmm.
and some companies are very affected by the pandemic, so they lost lots of job market. But
Mm-hmm.
instead of this situation, for some area, such as medical market in Korea, so
Mm-hmm.
the market is very much bigger than before. So
Mm-hmm.
they hire um, more people than the pandemic.
Ah, I see. So it depends.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So for some companies, they decrease or they lessen the number of workers.
yeah. So actually in
Yeah.
Korea, we don't have any special uh, difficulty or
Mm-hmm.
any job loss during the
Mm.
pandemic. We didn't affect by the pandemic so much.
Ah, I see. That's very nice to hear. Yes. Well, then just jobs related to tourism industry.
Yes, right.
I see. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to hear. Yes. And moving on, do you think people will eventually get hired easily despite the ongoing crisis?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
People will hired even you should start the overqualified. So I think it depends on their educational background and then
Mm-hmm.
also their major.
Mm,
So
I
as I
see.
mentioned, if you are majored in the very good business field, then
Mm-hmm.
you could easily get the job, decent job. But if
Mm,
you major to unpopular job field, then it's not easy to get it.
mm-hmm. I see. So that depends. Yes, on the job that you are applying for,
Yeah.
right? So how's the unemployment rate in your country?
In Korea, unemployed people's rate is almost 5%. But
Ah, only. Mm-hmm.
yeah, but if you narrow the job market field to
Mm-hmm.
graduate, university graduate um, people,
Mm-hmm.
then the rate could be increased until 30%.
I don't get it.
So
Uh-uh.
generally it's less than 5%, but
Uh-uh.
for graduate students, the unemployed rate up to 30%.
Ah, you mean just the fresh graduate?
Yes, right.
Ah, you
That
mean
means,
for old people? For
yeah,
old people or those who are professionals already, less than 5%.
uh, actually mm, generally the number is less than 5%. That
Mm-hmm.
include temporary job or also low wage job, low salary job.
Uh-huh.
But if you are a graduate student, then it's not easy to get a decent job.
Ah, I see. Okay, so it's really hard.
Yeah,
These days. So the new graduates or the fresh graduates are having a hard time.
yeah.
Yes, because I'm wondering, yes, they say in Korea unemployment rate is a problem. But as you had mentioned, 5%, so I was a bit surprised. Yes. So for fresh graduates, yes, it's hard. Yes, for them. Why is that so? I thought a lot of companies are hiring.
Yeah, a lot of companies are hiring, but actually the number is not enough for all the graduate students.
Ah, it's not enough to accommodate them all. Yes. Okay. And is there a heavy judgment for Koreans towards unemployed people?
Judgment?
Mm-mm.
I think I don't
Prejudice?
have it.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't have any that kind of prejudice.
So that means even though that person doesn't have any job, you don't think anything about that person.
That's right.
I see, right. Yes, because I heard in Korea, I'm not very sure if it is all. If a man
Yeah.
don't have a job, they think that man is a loser. But you said you don't have any prejudice
Uh,
about them.
of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even it's not only for men, also for women. If you
Oh.
are grown up and you don't have any job, even though you
Mm-hmm.
graduate from the university, then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everyone thinks you are a loser.
But you
But
said no. That's why I was a bit confused.
but
Like, who is telling the truth? mm.
but yeah, but some case we don't think so because
Mm-hmm.
if you are majored in the not very popular in the
Mm-hmm.
job market, but you could be a good person and talented person. So nobody
Mm-hmm.
thinks you are a loser. For example,
Yeah.
you are majored in psychology or
Mm-hmm.
philosophy, then
Mm-hmm.
even though you are a top ranker at the class, but you couldn't get a good job, but you could be a good scholar or student in your
Mm-hmm.
major.
Right. Yes, you're very correct. Especially these days, pandemic season.
Yeah,
Yes, I think yeah, we don't have the right to judge people if they cannot really get a good job because the situation, yes, is really hard.
yes,
Also,
right.
yes,
So I
maybe they
think
are trying.
yes, right. I think you know lots of Korean students who are having some trouble to get a job.
Yes, right. Most of them are pilot or
Yeah,
cabin crew. Yes, in
yeah,
the airport. Yes,
yes, right.
right.
Especially yeah, pilots and cabin crews who looking for that kind of jobs.
Mm-mm.
Actually, especially there are lots of girls who want to be a yes stewardess.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
When I was
but
young, I
there
want
is
that.
no job. Yeah, job for them at
Mm,
the moment. But
correct.
yes, their personal talent and their yeah ability would be very good.
Right, yeah. So especially pilot, they learned that for a long time. It's hard to become a pilot.
Yes,
Yes, right. But now, yes, can't. It's hard to get the job.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Well then, anything else or any additional things to say about this?
Mm. Everything is okay.
Okay. Well then, I let you go so that you can take a rest.
Okay, thank you. Have a good
Yes.
day. Bye bye.
Okay. You too. Bye bye.